Hey guys, welcome to another Haunted Tour Throwback Redux. It's Russell Rush here again, still at home, being safe, trying to do all the things. Hopefully, wherever you're at, you are safe and well. Tonight, we are diving into our investigation at one of the creepiest places we've ever been. This is one of those that doesn't look all that scary until you get in there in the underground tunnels and the corridors. But tonight, we're going to take a look with the entire team at our investigation at Wonderland Mall on the Russell Rush Haunted Tour Throwback Redux. And magically, the entire team appears just like that. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Now we will notice it's kind of funny, Daryl. Actually, your background is perfect. There's like two doors. Is that like one that you walk out and then Kendra walks out of the other one, or how's that go?
Yeah, that's her bedroom. That's my bedroom on the right. So.
is that how it goes?
Actually, no, wait. No, I don't think you can see it.
I don't know if we want to. What is that?
That is the Haunted Tour storage site. I have.
That's all the DVR and everything in there.
That's everything.
Nice.
All stuff. So.
Very nice. Well, anyway, we are missing your beautiful wife Kendra tonight, who has been working nonstop and just not feeling right tonight, huh?
Yeah, no, she had a headache and she asked me. I said, no, just go ahead and kick back, relax, and I'll go ahead and do this. So.
Just go get a drink. It's fine. Anyway, we're all here tonight. Joey, it's good to see you. Jill, Vanessa, hope you guys are doing great. I see comments coming in already. Like, thanks for joining us tonight. We're really excited to do this. And everybody's like response to this is pretty amazing because they're like they're looking at this stuff in a different way, and honestly, so are we. So it's really kind of cool. But to the one guy who said, "Enough with the throwbacks. When is there a new episode?" Well, go watch the throwback from last week, buddy. All right, so that's all I got to say to you. Let's check in and see who's got comments here. Hey, Nelly, what's going on? Allison's in the house on YouTube. Very nice. Shout out to Maria. They're looking at this stuff. Angela is here. By the way, guys, we're echoing somewhere over there. If somebody's got something on, just make sure that's on. Susan is here. Haven't seen one of your videos in a long time. Missed you guys. Oh, that's awesome. We've missed you. Our friend Victoria is back. What's up, Victoria? Very cool to see all the comments here. Luke, you hit the nail right on the head with this one. Wonderland Mall is one of those places that we talked about where I said, Jell, we're going to Wonderland Mall. And Jell went, oh, great. Explain why, though.
Well, it just didn't sound very creepy. It didn't look like a big, dilapidated old haunted house. But, and also it involved a lot of walking. And I'm like, it's a lot of space to cover, man.
This was
like, right, Daryl?
Yeah.
No.
Daryl, when it came to the setup.
Oh, okay. You're talking to me. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. No, when it came to the setup on this one, it was huge.
Yeah, well, yes, we have. And again, we had a lot of cables that we had to run. We had cameras set up everywhere. So it was fun. It was fun.
I don't think when you go to a mall, right, like you see, and by the way, for those of you like me who love the show How I Met Your Mother, every time I say mall, I want to sing the Robin Sparkles, let's go to the mall today. Anyway, I'll try and refrain tonight. But, when you look at a mall, right, like it's the stores, it's the little things, the stands in the middle, it's the food court, all that kind of stuff. Like you never realize. Well, maybe not at all malls, but at this one, there are underground tunnels, and there are giant corridors that go behind there that there's only like a couple doors to. That I'm not gonna lie, are pretty scary. I mean, Vanessa, what kind of vibe were you getting from that place?
Oh, that place creeped me out.
Yeah. Short
Just
and
so they
sweet.
know, it's like Terminator 2, kind of like when they're chasing that kid in the corridors behind the mall stores.
It was, well, I don't want to say because then I'll give it away, but there's a specific place that someone told me beforehand about, actually told me that when they were a child, this area scared them. And then we go there and go figure, it's the place that we were in.
Yeah, well, what's funny is years later, somebody who has a certain store space was like, hey, do you mind taking your video down? And we were like, yeah, that's not happening. They actually are in the store space where some of the weird stuff was happening. Now, Joey, I mentioned that this was your favorite episode in the description this time. Joey was excited about doing some window shopping.
That's what I do. They didn't have any shoe stores. I need some new shoes. That's
I wanted to look in the quinceañera store and the wig store.
Me? Not I.
I can't imagine you were interested in any of that stuff.
We're hearing from a lot of people like Roberto saying, one of my favorite episodes. Yeah, this one was crazy, y'all. And I guess without really going into any more detail, we'll just get ready to play the episode. But first, there has been some question about some of our equipment that we use and kind of maybe doing an episode on that. And we absolutely want to get to that at some point pretty soon here. But I did want to share this. Now, this is the voice recorder that we use, that Jel and I both use and have on the show. It is a Sony IC recorder, and there's a special here. I'll actually read this to you in case you want to look this up. If you look at the actual back, the numbers on it, it's the ICD-SX712, okay? And I have picked up some of the best audio on this. I've had two other voice recorders, and I don't feel like I got as good a stuff from this. Now, Daryl, I know that you like the ones that you guys have, which are not these Sonys. So it's really a preference there.
Yeah. And well, the way, when I got into this business, when I got into paranormal investigations, video was my thing. That's what I do. So Sony was always my video. It was always, hey, that's the camera that I have to have. That's the camcorder. And then we were using, and then we started using Tascam. It's a audio recorder, and we like it. But nowadays they make, you go out on the web and all those voice recorders, they're great, digital, and they're getting cheaper and cheaper. The ones that you have, they're old school. They don't make them anymore. They're hard to come by.
I found this on eBay for $135, which I'm not gonna lie is a bargain for this, because Joe, we saw this going for like $300.
I think I saw them for a couple of years ago going for like $1,500.
Wow.
I have two. I think Victoria was able to pick one up for like 130 or something. She just said she got hers in.
Here's why I love it. You can really tell. I'm having issues with this camera mirror. You should have seen me try and do my hair before we started tonight. It was like going the wrong way. Anyway, but it separates the mics on the top, right? So when you're hearing it live, you're really hearing it in stereo. And if you hear the voice from over here, you can really tell, where you're going. So, and where they're at, which is really kind of cool. So anyway, hey guys.
It has a stand and a wind guard, which is really handy.
It does. You're right. Yeah. Oh, Victoria said Amazon has them for $500. Yeah, no. Go on to eBay. We just found them there, but that's a really good voice recorder. Hey, Daryl, I'm thinking about bringing this $800 RE20 up on next season. Thoughts?
Yeah. Sure.
That is what I am broadcasting on the radio from home with right now. That's what I mean. That is like an $800 mic at least right now.
Hey, Russell, don't ask me. Mike is the one that's going to have to be carrying that thing around. Hey, Mike, what do you think?
We need an intern. We need an intern. Before we get started on the episode tonight, again, a different background for Jel. Yeah, she has a large mansion-like home, so let's go see what that looks like over there. Jel, what are you showing off today?
This is my artwork from The Shining. It's the blood elevators, just like the elevators at the old station, right? The old building.
Oh my God! Yes, it is. You're so right. Oh my God! Our friend is joining us over here. Oh, so keep going, Jel. I want to hear about this.
Oh, this is my Shining carpet pillow. I have my shining carpet throw somewhere, but I didn't feel like looking for it.
That's awesome. Let's welcome in our buddy Jack. What's up, Jack? How are you?
Hey, how you guys doing? Long time no see.
I know, man. You doing all right?
Yeah, hanging in there.
Jack runs command for us now. I'm sure he'll be surprised about another strange lady sitting in his chair for this episode, but
What?
he can still sit in and comment on this one. And while Michael has left this comment over here, are you guys doing any new episodes? Yes. We addressed this at the end of the show last week, but yes, Michael, we are working on a new season. This will be lucky season 13 for us. And I believe we said it's going to start Thursday, October 15th. So we are working on that. It's obviously going to be a trying and difficult year, being in tight spaces and having production crews and things. So, who knows? We may have to go on some alone escapades here, which makes things all the creepier. So anyway, that is what's going on there. So, all right. Well, should we get into it here? Should we play the episode? All right, cool. Guys, if you wouldn't mind, if everybody watching right now, especially on Facebook, if you wouldn't mind sharing the video, letting them know that you're hanging out with us here tonight on YouTube, tag your friends on there and get them, start watch parties, whatever you can do. We just want to spread the word far and wide and have everybody hang out with us here. And because we try and do this every week to help get us through having to be at home. So, all right, let's do it here. This is from season 7. And it would have been 2014 when this episode came out. This is from, who were the shooters on this? I think this is one of the first ones that Mike was on with us, and he stayed all night.
Right.
Mike Berger, who used to work on he used to work on the show Ghost Lab. He was with us that night. And then our buddy Kyle Martinez, who we later found out hates haunted stuff. So it was wonderful to have him there. I think he ran with us that night.
Oh, those are the best ones.
Exactly. All right, guys, so here we go. Turn them up, lights out. This is Wonderland Mall.
It's Mix 96.1, the Russell Rush Show. And guys, I have some pretty big news for you here.
You're not using clip-on size anymore.
Well, it's not since I was 8 years old, all right? Do we keep have to bringing that up? That's ridiculous. Listen, this is kind of a big deal, and I don't know how you all are going to feel about this, but I'm in a movie.
Wait, so you're actually in a movie?
No, homemade movies don't count.
I'm not talking, not homemade movies this time, like a real, legit movie. And we're actually going to have my co-star from the movie is going to be in the studio with it. Yeah, in just a couple of minutes here.
I'm told we have a clip. We have a clip of your movie.
Do you have a clip of the I haven't even heard this yet. What is this?
Roll it.
¿Cómo se llama? No, I use Ideal Image, thank you.
That's funny.
I trust my body to Ideal Image. So should you.
So should you.
I like this intro.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Intro's
me
pretty
too.
cool. Yeah.
I forgot about this one. It's very dramatic.
Yeah.
Is it the same music?
No.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Please welcome to the studio right now the star
I don't remember
of
that
Walking
one.
with the Dead, Troy Ogletree. Troy, everybody. Hey,
What's
hey.
up, guys? How are y'all?
I thought that was
Congratulations.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Walking with the Dead.
Appreciate it.
What's it all about? It sounds like a show that I've heard of.
It's a zombie horror comedy that kind of is loosely based around the Walking Dead characters, Zombieland, if anyone's seen that, and then Warm Bodies characters, which is actually what my character is loosely based off of.
Hold on, sure. I have a question to ask you. Hold on, real quick.
What's up?
Russell's been talking real big around the studio, saying like it's his movie. He has this huge, big role in that. Is there any truth to that? Can you validate?
It is true. That's true.
See? Y'all want to believe me more.
2 out of 2 today. Okay, so you get it.
They actually just got me with something a minute ago. Okay, so I know that you guys actually shot some at Wonderland of the Americas Mall here in San Antonio.
We did.
We've actually been told some things about it because, we like to go ghost hunting on the side on the weekends. Well, he doesn't, but the rest of us
Not at
do.
all.
And were you there late at night shooting things?
Right. Yeah, we had a night shoot there. It was the last night we shot there, and it was from about 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. And it had a
Did
vibe
you
to it.
experience anything weird?
I personally did not, because we were shooting kind of throughout, and but there's an eerie kind of feeling there.
By the way, that movie's on video on demand if you want to check it out.
Yeah,
I've
that
seen
movie.
it.
It's really
Yeah, I want to check it
fun.
out
I think it's pretty
because I
good.
like all three of those movies.
I love that movie. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. The Walking Deceased. Yeah, that's what it is. That's how the mall always looks, by the way.
How are you? Great.
You ready for this? You're going to stay all night, right?
No.
Come on.
No, it's
So
not
much fun.
happening. It's not happening.
All right.
But I do have someone I want you to meet, and she's going to show you around and give you all the details and all the gory, scary stuff. So let's go and meet her.
Let's go. Oh, the movie? Yeah, video on demand. You can watch it.
So tell me a little bit about the history of the
I
mall.
think on
know
Prime.
it's one of the older malls.
Yes, it's got a lot of history. It was built in 1961, and it was the premier mall in San Antonio.
Okay, this is crazy here. Listen to
People
this.
would come over in flocks to come check out the only escalators here in San Antonio. We were the first mall to have escalators here. We even had celebrities come out, like John Wayne came out for a movie premiere in 1960 for the Alamo.
Hold on, I just noticed something amazing in here, and I'm sad that we didn't notice this before. Hang on. All right. See if you can see the mall walkers that randomly made an appearance in there.
Oh yeah.
We don't have their signatures. I hope they don't sue us.
Scary stuff. So let's go and meet her.
Hold on. See if you can spot it.
So tell me a little bit about the history of the mall. I know it's
Yes, it's got a lot of history. It was built in
And they were like
1961.
they're like power walking
and
when you
it was
see
the
them.
premier mall in San Antonio. People would come over in flocks to come check out the only escalators here in San Antonio. We were the first mall to have escalators here.
Got him.
We even had celebrities come out, like John Wayne, came out for a movie premiere in 1960 for the Alamo.
I have that DVD.
But let me introduce you to Lori Gonzalez, who's going to give you all the details and stories. Hey, Lori.
Hey.
Hey, how are you? I'm Russell.
It's nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. Wow, you get all the channels here, huh?
Yeah, we sure do.
Now, are you looking for shoplifters or are you looking for ghosts?
Well, funny you should ask that. A lot of security personnel have reported seeing sightings of people that are on the cameras. They go look for them and they're just gone.
So they see people on here that look real. They go out to find them, and there's never anyone there.
There's never anybody there. They'll go, it's a locked down mall in the middle of the night or early hour mornings, and they're just gone.
Wow. Wait, so Victoria, where's she?
Hey, Jack, that's our next camera, our next TV, and our next.
Cat.
How many cameras we have?
64 channel DVR. By the way, so
What, Jack?
Lori's the one who does Monster Con. If you've ever heard of Monster Con, that's her.
Yes.
So, where are we?
We are in the back tunnels of Wonderland Mall of the Americas. It's riddled with all these hallways that go behind the individual stores. This mall was built so long ago. It's like a maze of just little back doorways.
Wow. Now, what kind of things go on around here?
People have reported voices. We've seen figures on the security cameras. There are reports of children giggling and running through dark hallways. And we have this. At 2 o'clock in the morning, this elevator will open and close. And no one knows why. Security doesn't like it. Can we go now?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Thank you.
She did not like being back there. So Lori tells me she's about to show me the most disturbing thing in the mall, but then takes me on a detour to an empty storefront. Are we ghost hunting here, or is she trying to sell me some real estate?
So this old place is an old storefront that security just absolutely refuses to come in here. Nobody likes this place.
What was it before?
I have no idea. It's been empty for years.
I think it was a glasses store, wasn't it? Like an eye place?
Yes, it was.
Kind of weird.
If you're in here for much longer, you'll get a headache.
Okay, well, let's exit. Samantha, that's the storefront. That one that we were just in.
Was trying to tell me that is the strangest sales pitch I've ever heard.
Is it occupied right now? Do we know?
Yeah, it
It's
is.
right on the other side of the
Okay.
wall.
I
And then
forget
right
what's
over
in there,
here,
but
there's
yeah.
this old freight elevator. You have to manually
This is
open it.
crazy. Check this out.
Okay, that is old school. Oh, yeah. Definitely sounds scary, but what happened over here?
Well, years ago, when they were doing construction on the mall, they were working on this old elevator. And a construction worker went in here to do some work. And something went horribly wrong. And he was just literally cut in half.
That was my favorite shot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Lori says, not just to take her word for it, there's someone else we should talk to.
Hey, David, I'm Russell. How are you?
All right.
I take it this is a place to come tonight if we have any trouble, huh?
Yeah, sure.
I've been told that you have some ghost stories about the mall. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
What kind of things have been going on? What have you experienced?
Well, that teddy bear, one time I find on him over there, stand up. So there's no way that he falls over there.
So things fall, things move.
They move.
What about seeing things? Have you seen anything?
Well, one time I'm going to the restroom and I see a lady in the front of the register. And I go to say, hello, what are you doing here so late? When I move my eyes a little bit to the alley, and then when I go back, there's nobody there.
She's gone.
She's gone.
We've got a huge space tonight. Just like Helena, this is large and a lot of activity.
I like Bobby and his helmet cam.
A lot of shadow people. Who knows what we're going to find tonight?
I was halfway excited about this. Get to do a little window shopping. Then I heard about the elevator man.
Kind of shocked by the stories about this place. Did not expect this.
There are definitely parts of this mall that I do not feel comfortable in, but then again, I never really feel comfortable in malls.
One time I went to the mall, my hair was black. After Kendra finished shopping, it was gray.
Oh, it wasn't that long.
That's funny.
Malls are scary places.
Okay, so I've forgotten how creepy that place really is. Like, when we were there too, a lot of it was under construction. Do you remember that? Like some of the back areas and everything?
Yep.
Yep.
And excavated space.
Oh my God. Yeah, okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. We didn't show that yet, did we?
No.
No.
Sorry.
That's towards the middle or the end.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, we'll get back to that in a second. Stephanie, I want to bring this back up here. She says she used to work at the Bijou. She saw many black shadows, which is really interesting to me because do you guys ever remember them talking about it being over there? They always said it was on the other side of the mall. Am I right?
Well, I don't think they get to frequent that area because isn't it part of Santikos? So they don't really have domain over that area. That's why they didn't mention it.
Okay. Yeah, I just remember it being over in like in that other main corridor that we were in. But yeah, no, those corridors and the tunnels, which you haven't even seen yet, were super creepy places. I'd forgotten how creepy this place was. Everybody always tells me, "Man, this was my favorite episode," and I literally go, "Really?" But then now, like looking at this, like I think, and I don't know about you guys, but whenever we're in locations where a couple rooms away, I can't be like, "Oh my God, Jell, did you hear that?" I remember now, like feeling like super freaked out because you were literally on your own.
It's a long way for somebody to come rescue you.
Yeah. All right. Let me back this up here real quick, guys.
I'm kind of shocked by the stories about this place. Did not expect this.
There are definitely parts of this mall that I do not feel comfortable in, but then again, I never really feel comfortable in malls.
One time I went to the mall, my hair was black.
Plus, we got to hear Daryl's joke
After
again.
Kendra finished shopping, it was gray.
Oh, it wasn't that long.
Malls are scary places.
As the mall closes, the last customers are ushered out, leaving the team locked in with several 100,000 square feet of space to cover.
Yeah, this one's going to take a minute.
It almost feels like we're in a zombie movie with the mall empty like this. It's pretty creepy.
You can't pull a little bit and tape it down to the leg just in case. Okay.
So my one
That could be
hack
taken
setup
so many different ways,
to make
Daryl.
sure the underground tunnel the non-excavated space is unlocked. And I'll be honest, with all the talk about this room, I'm kind of curious. We are underground the mall right now, sort of on the Fredericksburg roadside. And they say that in this room, I mean, security wouldn't even come with me. None of the team wanted to come. They said that there's someone who lives in here, and when you open the door, you let them out. Wow, that room just doesn't feel right. We're definitely going to have to come back here.
Back at command, the cameras are coming online.
That was really interesting. I remember going out there and them telling us that the cleaning people were so freaked out, and I think they told them in like Spanish or whatever. They were like, "Don't open that door. You'll let something out."
Yeah,
and I was like,
that made us really nervous that night.
"Yeah." Okay, but Jill, you got to tell them why you're laughing every time we go and mention that room, the
Because
non-excavated space.
the door, it's misspelled. Excavated. It says excavated. Every time I call
that's just the San Antonio spelling. All right.
Non-excavated space.
It's supposed to be non-excavated, and the door clearly says non-excavated. So I don't know. Maybe that's a construction term that we're all just not familiar with.
Maybe,
I don't know.
Maybe.
Don't blame them. All right.
That in this room, I mean, security wouldn't even come with me. None of the team wanted to come. They said that there's someone who lives in here.
I don't know the purpose of that. Like, and it's just a it's like a slant.
Doesn't feel right.
And then there's rock in there. I don't know what it was for. I guess storage at one point or something. I don't know.
I was gonna say that janitors.
It's not temperature controlled, and it's at an angle.
Yeah, it was hot in there. You're right.
Oh, is this
Human.
past the store? So
Yeah, they're freaked out to come all the way back to this area for
Where's
some
that?
reason. They don't want to come to the very back, so let's go to the very back.
As much as I love going to the mall, this is one store I do not want to be in. Are we in a room?
Oh. Thought that was a mirror. It's another area.
Oh. Oh.
I heard it get out. Let's go. Come with me.
Yeah, go first.
I'll go first if you come right behind me.
Okay.
Jill's like so excited about it.
Not for long.
Why do you want us to get out? Oh, shut up. Did you take it out? Oh my God.
That was the first time I've ever heard it like that.
Look, Vanessa and I, three Stooges are out of there.
Okay, so if you've ever seen the Three Stooges before, like that's what it looked like, but it was the Two Stooges. Like you guys literally got stuck in the door trying to get out of the room.
Yes, we're like,
Who's the cameraman with them?
Mike. So there was a mirror there too, so that had scared us at one point too. So that didn't help us because we ran into the mirror at one point. And we thought it was something, but it was us. And then we heard the get out, and then it was Jill, me, running to Mike. Like, it was, we couldn't get out of there.
We're trying to both get it through the same doorway at the same time, bumping into each other. And then poor Mike has to video us going out. So he's
backwards,
way behind in the scary place.
This is an actual description of that scene. This is like a high school drama movie. Yeah. I'm glad Stephanie's on here because she's got some insight over here talking about. Read this one here. The elevator's real and scary. Many of my coworkers would get stuck in the elevator. Wait, Stephanie, are you talking about the one that security is scared of, or the one where the dude got his leg chopped off? I'm not sure. So again, we've got service elevator and leg chop elevator. So let's refer to them as that as we move forward over here. And then Samantha says she goes to Wonderland for some cons and things. Curious which store it was. Okay. Second level.
It's right above.
If you came off the escalator in the main hallway.
It's like to the
If
right.
you came up that escalator, it's right. You come up, you get off, and it's right to the right of that escalator when you get off.
Yeah, it's usually where they have that stage. You know, that sometimes on Saturdays they'll have an act right there. It's right above that stage.
Yes.
If that wasn't there like a race car shop right there, and then next to it was that store we're talking about. So
I think the Spirit store is usually right next door to it.
Yeah, they moved the last couple of years. They moved the Spirit store, but it used to be. You're right. It used to be
the
right
Spirit
there.
store.
Yeah. All right. Let's do that again. This was good.
Why do you want us to get out? Oh, shut up. Get out.
What did it say?
Just said get out.
Oh, man, because I can't hear anything.
Oh, because it was on our headphones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was in it. Like we both heard it at the same time. Get out.
It was a real breathy. There is a man in that back room that does not like us. We're going to collect ourselves and we're going to go back in.
My heart is beating a mile a minute. Seems like things were already getting started. Team 2 just got some EVP telling them to get out in a really ugly voice, evidently.
As much as I don't want to, we've got to go back in there.
Okay, I know you're here. I know you want me to get out, but I'd really like to communicate with you. Are you male or female?
What was that?
Which way did it come from? I can't tell.
I don't know.
Can you do that again?
Oh my God, that was loud.
Whatever's up here is really strong.
Well, there were so many rooms in the back too.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
In the back of the store?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I just heard it say, I hate you.
I'm shocked. I did not expect this kind of activity.
Jell and Vanessa, retreat for now.
Okay, can I just address something? Because there's been multiple comments on our YouTube, which I realize, I mean, listen, I'm on the radio. I deal with people's comments all the time. It's fine. But people are like, why are you guys even there if you run?
Yeah, well, you go into a room by yourself and have earphones in with something going, get out, I hate you. See how long you stay in there for. We went back in after a few seconds, but still, that really takes you.
Has anyone ever told you not to do something and you're like, well, I'm going to try it because I was told not to? Like, come on, curiosity. That's why.
Can't really criticize.
We're doing everything that you don't want to do.
Yeah, they can't criticize until they're in that situation.
Because I'm scared.
Exactly. No, I mean, first off, you're in a mall and Jell is thinking she's going to catch nothing. And then we end up having a super active, first rotation, which rarely ever happens. And so, yeah, it's kind of shocking. And it's not that we don't go back in. You have to understand that this is a show where we edit down the highlights and storyline of, what made sense. It wouldn't be, nobody would watch if it was 3 hours of us sitting there going, hold on. Are you there? Can you say your name? That would, so understand that you're not seeing us maybe always go back in, but trust me, there's multiple rotations. We're going back in. Jell is the one especially who, you heard her say, as much as I don't want to, I want to go back in. We go back in. So I just wanted to address that because a lot of people are like, why do you guys even go if you do that? So, all right, here we go. And I apologize. I'm having to back this up so that everything syncs up together here, guys. So
Which way did it come from? I can't tell.
I don't know.
Can you do that again?
Oh my God, that was loud.
Whatever's up here is really strong.
In the back of the store?
Oh, I heard it again.
Say, I hate you.
I'm shocked. I did not expect this kind of activity.
Jell and Vanessa, retreat for now.
This mall is pretty cool. It is vast. It's huge. I'm wondering how long it's going to take the teams to get actually lost.
Meanwhile, Team 1 has finally found their spot.
Team 1, we are going into the
Wait, there it was.
Yay, everybody take a shot.
There it is. Okay. Can everybody go ahead, grab your phone and screenshot that right there. Okay. And if somebody knows something that we don't know, the non-excavated space.
Hey, that's Latin. Hey, that's Latin. Leave it alone.
Is that what it is? Okay.
This mall is pretty cool. It is vast. It's huge. I'm wondering how long it's going to take the teams to get actually lost.
Meanwhile, Team 1 has finally found their spot.
Team 1, we are going into the non. All right. Why did we get this first?
Now, hold on.
What?
We need a game plan before we go in here. We can't be going to the portal of hell all willy-nilly.
Joey's so right. Come up with a plan to see who's going in first.
1, 2, 3, shoot. Yeah, buddy. Yes. For once, it's not me.
I'd like to
I
thank
was so upset.
my family, and
Out of here. There you go. I'm in.
With that settled, the team enters the room.
Who lives in here? Are we in your house?
You can see it's like a slant, and there's just debris in there. Look at Bobby.
This room is.
Somebody should have thrown a rock at him and see what he done.
You got your like music?
Yeah. The mall music shuts off at 10.
We're hearing faint music, but we're underground, and the mall's been closed for hours. What's above us?
Nothing. This is mall floor. If we hear something, I'm knocking you all over and getting out of here because there shouldn't be any footsteps right now.
I'm not even all the way in the room.
I just saw something move in the back corner of the room.
he's like sacrificing me.
I saw you move down there. Oh God! Something else moved.
No,
What the hell
no.
was
Are you
that?
serious?
Yeah.
Where?
Can you talk to us? What is that music?
Dude, I don't know, but I hear
What
it
is
like
that?
getting louder.
Who's got the
Did
bell
you
or whatever?
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
I'm hearing noises from all sides of the
There
room
was a
now,
bell in
like
there.
it's playing with us.
There's something down there. There's something down there. There's something down there.
I'm already out the door.
Wait for me!
Oh, don't leave me! Don't leave me! Don't leave me!
Daryl and Kendra are situated on the upper.
Okay, I got to tell you. So what happened right there? Because it's really hard to see and understand. At the end of the non-excavated space, there was a gap, just like that big.
Yeah.
Like where I don't know if there was foundation damage or what, but the wall did not connect, and so there was daylight because those lights in the corridor never shut off for safety reasons because they're partially underground. And so you're able to, when you're in the non-excavated space, which is completely dark, you can see that like line of light, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm just like looking at it. And all of a sudden, the entire line that was like daylight from those lights on the other side of the wall went dark. And we all were like, Joey, I don't know if you saw it. Bobby and I did.
My eyes were closed.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it when I was in there with you later.
Yeah, because we were all in there later on as yeah.
But it just doesn't pick up on the camera because the camera with the IR makes it look like it's more lit up. But in reality, we're in pitch black.
Yes, dark is black.
The only light we see is that little sliver of light through that crack. And when it gets covered up, we know like something moved there.
Yeah. So Victoria asked about any wild animals. I mean, that's what we thought. And that was honestly my worst nightmare because I would, oh my God. But no, there was literally nothing down there. You know, we didn't see any like excrement or anything like, I mean, it is a completely closed off space. The only opening is that door and that one line.
Like this, like that big.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
It is the strangest place, y'all. Like it seriously is, it's kind of crazy. yeah, there's no way. I mean, everyone's asked about that, and it's there's no animals or anything down there. Ricardo I'm sorry. Go ahead, Joe.
I had forgotten how damn funny this episode is. This has got to be one of the funniest episodes ever. And Joey's line is the best line in haunted history. We can't be going into the portal to hell all willy-nilly.
Yeah.
People still say that to me.
Bravo, Joey. That was great.
Excellent.
We can't be going into the portal hell all willy-nilly. Yeah. Okay. So Ricardo was wondering, what was the history of the property before the mall was built? Wasn't it?
There was nothing there.
Yeah.
Remember, I mean, because this was back in the 50s, and 14. See, that's IH10. You know how you can see IH10 now, many lanes and all that. All it was 2-lane highway at that time when they built that. 410 was the same way. There was nothing but open field. That's all it was on that side of town. It was cool.
Yeah, so we don't. I mean, other than that, we don't really know. Am I remembering right that there was like a Handy Andy or something near there, or was it in the mall, like that old grocery store?
No, it was. I think it was off Fredericksburg.
Yeah, somewhere when San Antonio had Handy Andy's.
Yeah, it's actually it was where the Planet Fitness is now.
Okay, so near there, but not part of the mall.
Yeah.
Nellie Bobby is a security cut. Okay. But okay, can I just say though, like why I love this episode so much? And I've told you before in another episode how we met with several TV networks, and they're like, we don't get the comedy bits, and I'm like, comedy bits? And they're like, you're trying to be funny, and I was like, no, I was scared shitless, and I ran. Like, I mean, there was, so it's really like. I love the comments too. The trolls are all like, like fake, nice editing, terrible storyline. Like, there's no storyline. We go out and we shoot, and then we edit the episode. Like, it's just.
But they watched.
You're exactly right, Joseph. So anyway, let's see us run one more time. All right. I saw you move down there. Oh God! Something else moved.
No.
Was that?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Where?
Can you talk to us? What is that music?
Dude, I don't know, but I hear
What
it
is
like
that?
louder.
Who's got the bell or whatever?
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
I'm hearing noises from all sides of the room now, like it's playing with us.
There's something down there. There's something down there. I saw.
My feet.
Wait for me.
Follow me.
Russell's quick on his feet.
She had one job to look for people. She missed it.
Daryl and Kendra are situated on the upper level near a storefront where they've been hearing noises.
So we're using the Ovilus.
Stephanie, we did a live investigation there, actually.
Through EMF so that they can use words from this word bank. There's over 2,000 words. So they literally can speak to you.
Did you work here when it was Montgomery Wards?
And please, no one mentioned the lady that was working with us at that time.
Oh, I forgot about her.
I'm sorry, guys.
There's a ton of radio traffic right now.
I forgot all about that.
A lot going on.
We ran off and left her, and she went with you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was really happy with you all that night.
Okay, we got to address that. I mean, Daryl, so a lot, when we go into certain places that are used to paranormal, they let us kind of run free, right? Well, the mall was very nice. Victoria was amazing to let us in and be part of this. And but they had people that were like walking each team around, mainly so that we didn't get lost in the corridors, which did happen anyway. But Daryl and Kendra got a very special host, and I don't even know how that happened. But
we were just there, and all of a sudden, oh, she's with us. Oh, cool.
Yeah, Vanessa and I had enough, and we just kind of disappeared on her. She latched onto you.
Was she like telling you what to do all night? Because they're supposed to, like, when we have folks, they're supposed to sit there quietly and just observe and pee their pants.
Right.
But,
no, she was investigating with us. She knows. She knew everything about the.
I think we're remembering this differently. We remember this all differently, right?
Joe, what?
I feel like we're remembering this differently from each other.
What do you? I don't know what you're saying.
You didn't have to be exposed to her, I don't think. That's why.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah.
Yeah, Joey. No, she didn't go with y'all. She went with me.
Because she wasn't like a caretaker. I think she was like
she was
a friend who a friend.
No, she was the girlfriend of one of the.
Yeah, that's how I remember it.
Yeah.
That's right.
And she just kind of went, "Okay, I'm here. Okay."
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she can come with us.
While we're here, Michael said, "What was the scariest part of Wonderland?" What do you guys think?
The mall.
Storefront. Something yelling, "Get out!" The storefront. It's a maze.
It's coming up. It's coming up.
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's get back to it here.
Daryl and Kendra are situated on the upper level near a storefront where they've been hearing noises.
So we're using the Ovilus, and ghosts can manipulate the environment through EMF so that they can use words from the word bank. There's over 10,000. They literally can speak to you.
Did you work here when it was Montgomery Wards?
There's a ton of radio traffic right now. A lot going on.
G. Say it again. Chased? Are you chasing them down the hall?
Oh, by the way, she was
Corridor?
barefoot.
You're chasing them down the corridor?
That's crazy. Just minutes ago, something chased us down that hallway.
Chased?
Sometimes things just happen during an investigation, and you can't just dismiss it as coincidence.
End of rotation 1.
That
After
was
confirmation
crazy,
from
man.
the spirits that indeed they were the ones chasing the team.
Minutes after
Team
we
one
run
gladly
down,
exits the tunnel.
that thing says chased
The only
corridor.
problem, next up on their list, the empty storefront. As soon as they make it past the door.
After what happened to Jell and Vanessa, no way do I want to go in here.
Because that's not creepy.
We're gonna sound like that.
Seriously.
They always sound like that.
Yeah.
Why?
What was that?
I pulled a flashlight out of my pocket.
Stupid.
Do it again.
Bertha.
I'm not a fan of these mirrors. I'm seeing a lot of stuff on these mirrors.
What was that? Why did I get bright all of a sudden?
I hate my flashlight. Sorry. I'm not very good on this one. I'm sorry, guys.
Joey, your flashlight's causing a lot of problems, man.
We're all a little bit jumpy right now.
I'm holding like a gun.
Yeah, you are.
Where'd he go? Great. Russell's gone. This is turning into the storyline of every horror movie I've seen.
Russell, where are you?
Oh, he's back there.
What the
What?
Someone just said my name.
It's back. There's something back there. It is definitely a man.
That was clear.
Joe, can I confirm
Yeah.
that what you heard in here in that empty store is a man? Yeah, I just heard it.
The thing is, I feel like I know that voice. Like it's someone that I knew who died, but I can't put my finger on it.
Honestly, I think it's my
It is
grandfather.
possible to bring a spirit with you
I
on
really
an
do.
investigation because loved ones and family members always stay close and they can always hear you when you talk to them.
Because I get my
The
name a
team
lot.
regroups
You know what I mean?
And decides to send Bobby
Yeah,
in alone.
Russell. Well, why does your grandpa hate me then? You said I hate you.
Talking to a lot of our friends tonight.
This is the greatest running scene in Haunted Tour history coming up.
It's the Rick Moranis.
Is there anyone back here with us?
Haunted or not, I don't like this. There's way too many rooms back here where someone could hide.
Don't want to make you upset or anything. I'm just closing some doors, okay? So I can just find out where you are. What's your name, partner?
This is the best.
We're in the storefront. Where are you, partner? Oh, God. Oh, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
He gone.
Oh man. Oh God, that's too good. That is too good, man. Do you know what's funny though? If you listen back to it now, who's got earbuds on? Does the whole team have earbuds, or everybody got like earbuds on?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're watching this with earbuds or not, but you can go back on the replay and watch this. I never noticed. It sounds like there's like footsteps or something around Bobby. Like I thought he was just being a big baby. I heard something in there that I never heard before. Let me run this back here. But Jell, address this. It's my friend Elizabeth. She's like, maybe your grandfather shows up to warn you.
Yes, I wonder that sometimes too, because I hear "get out" so often, and I wonder if that's just something me screaming "get out" at me, or if it's maybe a family member telling me to get out because there's something dangerous. There's no way of knowing, but I think that's a possibility.
Does anybody else feel like they have someone that's constantly around them? Because I get my name a lot.
I do. I always do.
In Mineral Wells, they called my name out.
Oh my gosh.
That's right. Joey,
and I wasn't even there with you guys.
I don't think so.
Daryl?
Nope.
So odd. All right. I back this up again so that we can see the greatest run in Haunted Tour history. He kind of runs like with his chest out. Like it was different than this run. You know what I mean? Like. All right. Let me.
Tonight. I'm just coming to confirm that there's someone back here.
Who's the guy from the pirate movies, the famous actor?
Is anyone back here with us?
Johnny Depp?
He runs like Johnny Depp.
Haunted or not, I don't like
Watch.
This. There's way too many rooms back here where someone could hide.
Okay, but listen really closely right here.
I'm just closing some doors, okay? So I can just find out where you are. What's your name, partner?
Okay, now listen.
We're in the storefront. Where are you, partner? Oh, God. Oh, don't touch me. It touched me. It touched me.
That is Johnny Depp.
I always thought it was more like Rick Moranis than Ghostbusters.
He was messed up though, man. He was.
Oh, he was pissed.
Yeah, I've never seen him that upset.
What, are you all right? Clearly, this is no laughing matter. I've known Bobby for a long time, and I've never seen him like this.
Grab my arm.
Like how? How do you grab my arm like you grabbed yours? Like tight?
Well, tight enough for me to feel my pulse.
Duh, Russell.
Duh, Russell.
Okay. Can you go back in?
Yeah.
Let me make this clear. I do not want to go back in there, but I refuse to let them get the best.
Accompanied by the entire group, Bobby re-enters the store.
You have to.
I
You
do
can't
this
let
on
him
my
win.
terms. So there's just one message.
Is it possible for the average couple?
Sorry. We can
Oh,
only
yeah,
share the
that's-
screen with YouTube right now and YouTube ads. So, okay, hang on. Let me bring this back in here.
That's a perfectly good reason to go back in, though. You don't want to be defeated by
Right.
them.
It's eerily quiet.
So the volume went out. I think the volume cut off.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Stupid YouTube. This program we're using only allows screen share with YouTube right now, so we're trying to figure out another way. But anywho, sorry about that. Let me back this up here. You got it now, Vanessa?
Yeah.
Look, you're not allowed to do that. You don't follow me, you don't touch me, you can talk to me and that's it. Hey, I'm not joking around.
No.
He is loud. What did it say?
See?
All right, you stay here. This is your place, fine. We're leaving.
Yeah, that was it. I didn't want to force Bobby to like have to go
6.1,
on.
it's the Russell Rush Show, and we're here with the Russell Rush Haunted Tour. Time to do the reveal of what was Joey's favorite investigation that we've ever done.
No, it really was.
Victoria's here from Wonderland of the Americas Mall, and she is super freaked out. Why are you so scared right now?
Well, it's kind of creepy, and this is not something I even wanted to do.
It all really centered around that empty storefront, honestly. We had an investigator who was touched. His arm was grabbed. When we were leaving, this is what we heard.
What is that?
Sounds to us like it's saying, come back. This one may have you running out the door. I don't know the situation, but I know the little shops used to be where Inflatable Wonderland is now.
That's correct.
And we talked to a lot of the owners of the little shops that said, man, I would have things thrown around. We'd notice things. There's a little girl, a child, something in here with us.
Yeah.
We had an investigator who was stationed by where Inflatable Wonderland is now. And we caught this EVP.
I'm stuck in here.
That is creepy.
Did you make out what it said?
Let me go?
To us, we heard, something like that. We heard, hey, let me out.
We've just heard from tenants that they would see a little girl, but no one has ever.
I think we caught her.
Oh my god!
Excited to go back to work tomorrow?
Mm-mm.
I think we can officially say that the rumors of Wonderland being haunted are indeed true.
Wonderland Mall is such a cool piece of San Antonio history. And apparently that angry guy upstairs agrees.
This investigation really surprised me. I didn't expect there to be much here at all, but this place is really active.
This is one investigation I won't forget.
Malls are amazing places for people watching. Apparently at this one, for the living and the dead. But one thing's for certain. For this team, Christmas shopping will never be the same.
Man, that was a good episode.
That one is so
That was a
funny. I
really good
love that
episode.
one.
Yeah, it's a good mixture of
Scary and funny.
Yeah, I mean, but part of the funny stuff is us being scared, and that's what I love about the show, though. You know what I mean? Like we don't take ourselves seriously enough that we can't, they're real experiences that we're sharing, not just for the cameras or whatever. So anyway, all right. Well, listen, that was the episode from 2014, season 7, Wonderland Mall here in San Antonio, Texas. I've seen some questions come up here, so let's just go through some of these and help out. First one for Joey over here. Joey, how's the tattoo doing? Can we see it?
It's awesome. I don't know if you hear. I'll put it in the group. I don't know if you guys can see it though.
Oh, look at you, big baller.
I'll share it. Yeah, I'll share it.
Man, somebody's been busy in quarantine. All right.
I know.
Let's see. Opal says it first tells you to get out, and then it says come back. That's crazy.
Who wants to play?
Yeah. Is it a situation of them wanting to mess with us, you guys think, or is it a situation that it's different people?
It's different
Could be
people.
different.
I think it's different people.
It wants to
There was
play with your soul.
It was a mean man and then a little girl.
The guy in the storefront, he was angry, and the longer we were there and the more we provoked, the angrier he got, and the louder he got. So he really fed off of anger, which is part of the reason that I think Daryl and I moved to shut the thing down, because Bobby was angry.
Yeah.
And we were worried that even if we moved away from that area, that it would still affect him or the other people who would go in there next. And Bobby, at that point, we kind of like built it up for him to be like, you should go back in there. Like, we encouraged him because it's good for you to do that for yourself, so you're not like scared about it later. But at the same time, I think he took that a little too much to heart, and I think he was ready to stay in there for a while, and I don't think that would have been good for him. So Barry says, have they ever been able to lease the space yet? Yeah,
Yes.
I think there's a store in there right now.
Yeah, there's been a few different things.
That's always changes.
It's been multiple things, huh?
Mm-hmm. There's actually an eye doctor again.
I think so.
Wow. Be interesting. Yeah, Shauna talks about the current tenants, if they've had any experiences. Well, I told you that one of them, and this was years ago. I mean, this episode was from 2014, but we did have somebody reach out to us and ask to take the video down, and I was like, look, San Antonio's got a hugely haunted history over here.
Too many people were trying to go in their store asking if they could ghost hunt or what. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe, talking about that girl EVP, it sounds like a talking girl doll. Daryl, where were you guys when you got that?
We were right in front of what was that? Inflatable Wonderland. Yeah, we were right there when
right at the entrance to that flea market type area.
Yeah. The stores were on the left, and it was inflatable, and then
because to the right was JCPenney Sears or whatever.
Something?
Yes, something like that. But now we were right in front where the cage comes down, and we were in there looking at stuff because again, there was a lot of lights in there in that store because they couldn't shut down everything in all the stores, but we were seeing weird stuff that was happening in there, and that's when Kendra actually picked it up on her voice recorder. So that was cool.
Yeah, that was a great EVP, especially since, I tell people sometimes that ghost hunting is kind of like detective work, because you hear a story of this is what happened, and then you go there and you investigate it and you pick up the audio or evidence that actually backs up what the history is. And wasn't there a story, correct me if I'm wrong, a story about a kid who went missing or something? You guys remember that?
Little girls being seen or something like that.
Yeah, I remember something about that. Shauna has a question for Jel. Jel, that's yours.
Well, a mall, it seemed like a busy modern place, and it didn't look creepy, and it just didn't, and it was a very big space, and I was like, how are we going to do that? How are we going to get anything? Is it even going to be haunted? Everything's haunted apparently, but that place was way better than I ever expected.
Agreed. We have a couple people ask about this one over here. The Haunted Tour Instagram page, yes. And Jell does an amazing job with our Facebook page. But if you're not on Facebook, obviously you can't get to that one. So the Vanessa kind of works with the Instagram page. And Vanessa, what is our Instagram again?
Should be RR Haunted Tour.
Right. So and it's a work in progress for us. So bear with us, but please go follow there. And if you're on Facebook, well, obviously you're here. But
sorry, Angela, I don't do Instagram, so I just
RR Haunted Tour.
Yeah. She Jell is frightened of Instagram for some reason.
No,
I told her there's lots of porn on there, but
A lot of us see us.
I don't even know what Instagram is. What is it?
Boring. That's what it is.
It's all photos. You'd love it.
Okay.
Ask your daughters. It's fine. Angela says, "Is there any audio at the control center? If so, do you hear anything?" Jack, I'll let you address that one.
The only audio I ever get is from the walkie-talkies and stuff. All the cameras that I see on the big screen are just the motion cameras and stuff. But the only time I ever get audio is through the walkies, or if I hear a big screen behind me.
Or your name being called.
Yeah.
Jack's had, it's funny. You think you're safe at the control center. Not always the case. Sometimes you're a sitting duck, depending on where you go.
Well, I mean, take for example Ripley's, that big screen that sounded like right behind me.
Yeah,
that was a great episode. I still love that one. Nelly asked, the guy that got his arm or leg cut off, did he die? I think so, because I don't think anybody found him in time. Like, I think he bled out, I think is what happened, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think they said in there that he got cut in half.
Oh, yeah. We may have actually tamed the story down a little bit. We only could find a bare leg. We didn't have a bare torso. So we're working on that. Budget constraints. Ricardo, I wonder if, since it's close to the medical center, could it be people who passed away, from the hospital? And let's just go haunt the Bijou.
Sounds about right.
I actually like the Bijou as a theater. I'm not going to lie. But and Angela found that's the store name. That's right. It was Jackson and Lujan.
It was Jackson and Lujan.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yep. Not anymore. It's something else now, though.
Regina says, "How do you get such good edits like that chopped off leg?" I wish Mike Beltran could be here. One of these weeks we're going to get him on here. He doesn't like to talk. He doesn't like to be on camera. He very much likes to be behind the scenes and making it all happen. But he is absolutely incredible. And sometimes we do things and I'm like, "Did you get the shot?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, it's going to be great." And I'm like, "That went terribly." And then I see the edit and it's like the most amazing shot I've ever seen in my life. So he's incredible. Have you thought about checking out other malls here in San Antonio? We have heard stories about North Star.
River Center.
And River Center. That's true. Yeah, who knows? Maybe now would be the time, right? 70 says, "What's the dream location to investigate?"
Here in San Antonio?
Hearst Castle in San Simeon, California. That's where I want to go.
Suicide Force in Japan.
Oh, that would be cool
Oh,
too.
man.
That one's way up there, but that's
A little
whole
bit
different level.
further, and you have to be prepared to camp.
You guys know my dream situation. I would love to, if you've ever seen the show Unsolved Mysteries, there is an episode about the Devil's Backbone up near, is it the San Marcos area? San Marcos, Spring Branch, whatever.
Yeah.
And how there's basically the guy that had the ranch there was out on his back like 40 or whatever and ended up getting chased by a ghost cavalry.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine? Like,
I was out there at that old Stage Stop Ranch in the 90s taking my little girl horseback riding. And as soon as I walked in, I could feel it. And I asked the lady, "Is this place haunted?" And she took me in the little living room and sat me down and showed me that episode of Unsolved Mysteries. It was right in the middle of where that was. They're since out of business, but
how cool would it be? And it'd have to be epic, you guys. Like, and by the way, as you guys are watching this, just know this is how the show comes to fruition, right? It's like we're sitting here talking about something. But how cool would it be if, like, we got dropped in by helicopter and we're just like in the acreage, right? And we're camping out, and we're trying to like recreate the Ghost Cavalry or get the audio, whatever. And what if we did?
That would be amazing.
That's
they
huge.
Still have, I know that place is out of business, but whoever owns it, they still own it, and there's a bunkhouse there. I wonder if
at the ranch.
Yeah, at the old Stage Stop Ranch.
Wow. Ricardo, yes, we've been to the Lexington, and that was a trip, man. Because
Vanessa and I just went in February.
don't rub it in. All right, guys. Well, thanks for all your questions. Thanks for watching from wherever you're at. Please share with your friends. And, of course, you can always watch the episodes on YouTube all the time. The website is russellrushhauntedtour.com. On Instagram, Vanessa?
Our Haunted Tour.
There it is. And we're on Facebook. So if you wouldn't mind just following all the way around, and that would be great. You know, we're creating an awesome community of people here, and we can't wait to have – I can't wait until this is all over and we can actually have an event and, like, meet up with everybody and, like, get to know you guys, like one-on-one, because it really means a lot to do that. But, okay, I am on vacation next week, and no offense, but I need a vacation. So we're going to take next week off, but we'll be back the following week. So right now it's time to pick – because, by the way, this was Kendra's episode. This is the one that she picked, but Kendra not feeling well tonight. So, unfortunately, we went on and did this without her. So, let's see. Don't go anywhere, guys. We got to figure out what we're watching next. So, I'm going to pick the name out here. I hope you guys know what you're going to choose. And let's see who we got over here. Oh!
Ooh, told you.
It's
Okay.
Daryl.
Okay, so I have been told already what I'm going to pick. So you know, she's the boss. She's Lady Boss. She's in that program, Lady Boss. You know, so she's the boss. The ranch. We're going back to the ranch.
Get ready to fight.
Yeah, get ready to fight.
All right, 2 weeks from now, have your plunger on standby and have your computer or phone ready. We will be here right before the 4th of July. So maybe if you have any family in town or whatever, gather them around and say, hey, you need to check these guys out. The question's been asked a million times tonight. Yes, we're talking and working out and trying to figure out how to do a socially distanced season 13. I promise you we're going to make it happen one way or another. Jack's beard is going to grow longer than it is now. It's going to be epic. All right, so Joey's going to have 2 more tattoos by then. It's going to be great.
Working on it.
All right, guys. Well, any big announcements or anything else that you guys want to share before we sign off?
I know that on that particular episode, do you remember that I came dressed in full-on zombie apocalypse gear? Because that's how I get psyched to go on investigations, is according to what location we're going. I watch horror movies the night before about locations like that. So I was watching Dawn of the Dead, and I was watching Chopping Mall, and I'm watching, what else? Oh, Night of the Comet. So I came in full-on
Oh, those are all classics.
apocalypse gear, and like it never gets addressed. Like you remember how
That's the best part. You just show up and it's like, why is Joe wearing that?
All
Like,
her
okay.
photos from this episode were amazing.
I had a machete, dude. And the weird part is that in the remake of Dawn of the Dead, the mall was actually called Crossroads Mall, which Wonderland used to be called. In the 1978 Dawn of the Dead, the mall was set up the exact same way with the same clock tower, the same fountains. It was crazy. So we were taking recreation pictures the whole time. Do you remember the Aztec one with the headdress? And everybody's like, what the hell are you wearing?
I love that's a good one too, man. Yeah. Awesome, guys. If you don't know about the ranch, a lot of people have talked about, the ranch, like, oh my God, I love that episode. It was an extremely personal experience. I mean, we had never tried to help a family before or investigate like a private location, and this family needed our help bad. And I'm still in contact with all of them. I still have them as Facebook and Instagram friends. And I'll tell you next week how it ended up. But that was, I talk about these special like times with you guys where there are experiences that only we will understand. And that was definitely one of them, because you go into abandoned hospitals and you get huge activity. You don't expect to see that when you go into someone's home. I mean, this was the most real episode that I've ever been a part of. So anyway, you guys have a fantastic weekend. We will see you back here 2 weeks from tonight, taking next week off. We'll be back. We'll let you know, though. We'll post like we always do and schedule it out. So take care, stay safe. And what was the line I closed with last week, Joey?
Ooh, hold on.
Hold on. It was a Springer.
It's Jerry Springer.
Take care of yourself
and each other.
All right.
Can't go into the portal to hell all willy-nilly.
I'm going to go to the non-excavated space. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Succeed.